secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Hens offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Barrels ahead. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fit it in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Dropping back, it's Valdez. Throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Valdez. Moves away as he feels pressure. Open space at the 25. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab over the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on first down.
It's a
quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap in the shotgun. Punts it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the 2. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
On that RPO, QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
QB draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pulls it in. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Working that wide receiver screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Got him and nobody's close. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup and they have a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air, it's Valdez. That's caught, it's Higgins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Let's it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Valdez. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Able to pick up a couple on 1st down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Valdez. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Give to the back. Boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They want to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wheeler. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. He asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Looking to pass. It's Valdez. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down. They'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Pierce. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. Hard running there. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab on the left. It'll be 3rd and long.
Third down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wide receiver comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught near the sticks, it's Higgins. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Valdez. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out to do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and